This was a hell of a weekend for betting, man. The frustration the last few weeks kind of made up on this one. I was 4 for 4 through the weekend, almost went 5 for 5. So don't waste your time with these people selling you picks. It's bullshit, man. Make your own decisions based on what you know and see. There's enough data out there that you can look up and make your own decisions. So you don't have to pay these clowns for picks. And I'm going to start giving my picks out for free. So you get confirmation of whether I'm winning or losing, because I'm just telling you whether I'm winning or losing without you seeing it, beforehand. But anyway, let me just give you my quick rundown of the weekend. I'm sticking with the overs and unders. I'm not going with the lines. I don't trust it unless sometimes some college games the lines will be pretty favorable. Pros, I wouldn't even mess with it with a 10-foot pole. I took the over of 42 in the San Fran game, and that went good. The over in the Philly game, that went good. I picked those games because they're in-state games. Whenever there's an in-state game in the NFL, there's going to be a rivalry, and the bad teams are not bad teams when they're fighting for this, state respect. So California and Pennsylvania, that was going to be a battle. It came out to be right on that one. In the college, I took the Buckeyes and Penn State because that's a rivalry that goes back 100 years. So I knew Penn State was gonna lose that, but they were gonna fight their ass off playing at home. Over was 54.5 when I caught that. I also caught the over in the Syracuse game. Syracuse are playing really good football right now, so I knew they were gonna score some points. I thought they would beat Notre Dame, but Notre Dame, I guess, it's too much for them. On offensive line is just devastating for Notre Dame. They always have a really good offensive defensive line. You win the game at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame's known for a powerful offensive line, and they wore down Syracuse. Syracuse is too small. They're fast, but they're small. Took a 51.5 over in that one and got it. But the game that last night, man, that Packers game, that head coach is a fucking idiot, man. You have a chance to get a field goal with 9 minutes in the game. That's plenty of time to get back in the game. That'll put you down 2 scores. Instead, this dickhead goes for it in 4th and 3 and misses it. Then winds up being back in the game, but now you're down 10 instead of down 7. And then you go for a 58-yard field goal, and then the game's over. If you went for the field goal with 9 minutes left, you would only been down a score, and then you're playing a 2-minute offense to score to tie the game, you jackasses. And the over was for me. I caught at 44 and a half. So if he kicked the fucking field goal with 9 minutes in the game, I would have covered the over. But no, dumbass Packers, they didn't take the points. That's just stupid decision making. Absolutely asinine. That's why you're in the position you're 3-5, jackasses. So I'm going to give you my picks for the weekend. Saturday, I'm sticking with the overs. I might do a spread on the weekend depending on the game and the matchup. I'm going to see if I can find some overs that are sweet, obvious picks. And what I noticed that when I did that online bet, I was on the website watching the game live, and I was watching the live movement of the line. And the line started at 47 and a half and went down to 44 and a half during the game. I was like, wow. And I was watching the tempo and flow of the game. And the Bills were able to score pretty much when they needed to. And the Packers were still fighting. They were really fighting in that game. So I figured that the Packers were going to have a little ebb and flow and not just fold, especially with Aaron Rodgers as quarterback. And I was right. But then the coach decided to do a bonehead thing and not kick that fucking field goal. So I'm noticing that the live action lines is something that you probably want to look at while you're watching the game, because you might catch something falling where it's a good bet. All right. I'm going to give you my picks for the college on Saturday. Hopefully make some money, but going 4 for 5 is pretty good. It would have been 5 for 5 if it wasn't for a dumbass coaching decision. All right, later.